and good morning. We're jump-starting our Christmas Eve, jump-starting Christmas. And the text is taken from Romans chapter 5, verse 6. And it says, when we were still without strength in due time, Christ died for the ungodly. Romans chapter 5, verse 6. So what we're looking at is, with all that we have seen in this past year, how do we jumpstart into Christmas? The abundance of blessings is from a thankful heart. And Thanksgiving is often overlooked because our focus has been, as consumers, that we want more and more and more and never seem to be satisfied, or always wanting that extra thing. Well, that's not what Christ asked us to do. So to jumpstart in a really good way, the issue of thankfulness needs to be at the forefront of who we are as a person. And thanksgiving to God first, and then thanksgiving to all those in our lives that have shared the joy of overcoming, the joy of walking through difficult times together. And it behooves us, or should move us, to express that thanks to them and let them know that we appreciate what they are doing and have done. Good morning, Wendy, Marie, Barb, and everyone tuning in. Neil, thank you for tuning in. You know, folks, Thanksgiving and the gift of Christ go hand in hand. And as we look at that, the question remains in the days and weeks ahead of us, what are we going to do with Jesus Christ this year? And to jumpstart your Christmas in 2020 and look into a new beginning for 2021. And look for the opportunities that are right in front of us for us to demonstrate the love of God and to help people and to encourage people. And it's a lot easier to get through difficult times if we encourage one another. I'm kind of reminded of how our famous Canada goose is seen to fly overhead in Canada at different times of the year. And we who have hunted them in the past and stuff like that, we know that they encourage one another. That's why they honk. They encourage each other to keep going, to stay within the group and move forward. It's a pattern of their behavior. It's a safety thing. And so if we encourage one another, how will we build that opportunity? And what will we do with 2021? We want to encourage each one. And good morning, Kathleen. And we want to build on what we already have in our hand. Not looking for the gifts that aren't there, but looking for the gifts that are. The fact that we're even able to look at our own hand, to be thankful for the facts that we can see and that we can hear, and all these wonderful things that we just take for granted, and we overlook so many details of God's provision and God's help. It's nice to have a fireplace. These are wonderful things, but you know what? That's provision by God. Every little detail. The stockings, even to have a stocking, that's provision. And so many times we overlook the fact that we need to be thankful for what the provision is, whatever it is. I remember having a poor Christmas one year, yet it was probably the best Christmas ever. And you say, well, poor Christmas. Well, no gifts for mom and dad, but just gifts for the kids. And those came from the Salvation Army. Much thanks for what they did that year for me. And there was nothing else, absolutely nothing else. And didn't even have a Christmas dinner. And people showed up and brought Christmas dinner in a box Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Wendy. So I want you to be thankful for what you do have. And when we sat around as a family and we began to give God thanks for the fact that we even had people caring for us in the midst of having very little, and my health was ill and so many other difficult circumstances, the fact that people cared meant the world. They walked with us. They prayed with us. They ministered to us. They encouraged us. So when I'm in abundance, Paul said, I rejoice. And when I'm in lack, I rejoice again. It doesn't matter whether I have or don't have, Paul said. The fact is I have Christ. And that's the number one gift. So please share that gift with the world, will you? And jumpstart their Christmas and jumpstart 2021. Get ready now. Start focusing on what we do have and being thankful for it. And remind yourself to talk to God this morning and say, thank you, Lord. I really appreciate you taking care of me the way you have. God bless everyone. Merry Christmas. All the best. And enjoy the gift of Jesus Christ. It's the best one. Remember, your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. And that is the best Christmas gift ever. Have a great day.